everyone, my name's Caroline. My username is cavernchick. It's after one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite bands, Fish. So the song Cavern and then Chick, because I'm a chick, a girl, whatever. So that's that. I'm 25 years old. I live in New York City, and I will be co-hosting Thankful Thursdays with Rachel, Sia118. And let's see, so I'm 25. I am a writer, a nonfiction writer, and I'm also a spoken word performance poet. So I write poetry as well. I'm also an activist, hence what I do on YouTube, in addition to other activist causes. And I tutor in all different subjects, pretty much everything but science, all ages. And I love that, and it allows me to do all the art that I love to do as well. Other likes and dislikes, I don't know that dislikes are important, but things I do like a lot, I like coffee shops, and I'm on my way to one now. I like hanging out with my friends. I like traveling. I like music a lot. Music's a big one. I love to read. I have an awesome book club I'm in. I don't have it. It doesn't belong to me, but I am a part of it. So those are the things that excite me. I don't know. It's like I like a lot of things. I like that it's snowing outside right now. Yay! I like, I don't know, very few things. There are few things to dislike in this world. So, a bit about my eating disorder history. When I was 11 years old, I began having full-blown symptoms of an eating disorder. I would say that before that, all of my life, until I was 11, I'd had disordered eating, so binging, emotional eating, whatever, and I was a dancer. That feeds into a lot of this stuff, so, like, you know, being in a leotard all the time, and I was an ice skater, so being in a leotard, on the ice, off the ice, in front of the ballet bar, can do a number on you. Anyway, so throughout junior high, I was anorexic and borderline anorexic, and then when I was in 8th grade, when I was like 13, I stopped starving myself and started overeating, and then I started taking diet pills for a few months, and then I started throwing up and became bulimic. So I was binging and purging all the time, and that was the diagnosed eating disorder that carried me through the rest of my time with an eating disorder, was bulimia. I had a lot of health complications as a result of my bulimia. I had an ulcer when I was 14. I had 4 endoscopies by the time I was 19. I was in and out of the hospital for tests on the damage I had done to my body. I never did inpatient treatment, but I was in therapy from the time I was 14 until, a year or two ago. At one point in high school, I had like an eating disorder specialist, nutritionist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, like a whole slew of people. But I found that ultimately it was when I was ready to implement all the tools and techniques I had learned that it was time for recovery. So I attempted recovery a ton in the later parts of high school and in college. At one point, I thought I was recovered, but I was only exercise bulimic, so I had shifted the symptoms of purging into working out. But in the middle of college, when I was about 21, I made the full commitment once and for all to recover and to let go of the symptoms. So I've been in recovery now, I guess officially, for 4 years. But, each year there's a new layer that I open up to. Like, it took me a while to stop overeating, period. But the fact that I wasn't throwing up was great. Then it took me a while to stop emotionally eating at all. I feel at a really healthy, great point. I've had incredible support from friends and family along the way. In the intro video I made for Recovery Happens Now, I had mentioned this book that's really amazing. Where'd it go? When Food is Love by Janine Ross. This book changed my life. So I don't know, I feel that recovery is about gathering all the tools you can. Not every tool works for everyone, but gathering the tools and techniques that allow you to love yourself and to be your best self, and embracing that and taking that leap of faith that you are enough as you are to love yourself, to love the world, to be loved, and yeah, so I'm an open book. Any questions you have, feel free to ask. I'm really excited about this channel. I'm honored. I'm excited that we got up and running round 2, and I hope you are all having a beautiful day. See you every Thursday. Mwah. Bye.